This was the old Ensk, and now we're going to get this. Ladies and gentlemen, after I do not even know how many years, Ensk map is going to get a rework, or this is what they're testing out on the Supertest server right now, making Ensk from 600 by 600 meter map into 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer map. It is going to receive a lot of new places, a lot of new angles, some older positions are going to be reworked as well. And as you can see from this camera flyby already, yeah, we are exploring some unexplored areas. Like the left side, we have water on Ensk now, so fantastic. And it seems like you can be sneaky with tank destroyers getting up over there. The railroad area has been changed. There are a lot of things to go over, actually. A lot of things to look at, like this. What was that? This is not lighthouse? Was that lighthouse? No, I think it was the water tower. But guys, we are going to take a look at all the planned changes what Wargaming is thinking about doing. And you know, we can fly around the map as well, but I would say at first let's take a look at the before and after pictures, just to give you a little, how to say, better feel or experience where everything was before and how big it is it going to be now. So let's do that and let's see. And for that I have quite a few pictures for you to show. And by the way, in today's video I'm also going to talk about a couple other topics, like vehicles on the Supertest which are getting tuned a bit, and we have some exciting things going on over there as well. But before, let's talk about this. So we have 5 main areas, you know, more area, more space to the south, more to the east, to the west, some changes in the middle of the map. You can see this is the previous map border with the red up over there, the previous space, and after, boom, just like that, the map border from there was moved all the way over here. Now we're able to get behind those houses. And here is a new playable area, quite open, if I may say so, with some cover, of course, some housing over there, and also the housing, the houses back there have been changed as well. This seems to be like one big instead of couple small ones. One big which is not destructible versus all the small ones which were destructible before. So this is one spawn. This is the south spawn. To be exact, and this from the another angle. So once again, the south spawn map border, old map border over there, and this is the long street, and it is made a lot wider. Now the long street is still over there, but you're able to go even further, and I guess you're able to maneuver between those houses as well, as it seems like. Okay. Another angle right over here. This is the north base. Yeah, I was like, where am I? Like, at first I was like, where am I? Where is this bridge, for example? I was questioning myself, but this is the north base, north west corner. Yes, this is the long street once again, old map border, and boom, just like that. All of this suddenly is made playable, ladies and gentlemen. So it is not going to be the smallest map in the game, featuring 4-minute battles only. 4-minute battle on Ensk was a long battle. This is how crazy this map was in tier 10 battles. 4-minute battle on Ensk was actually quite a long time, right? So all of this has been made playable, and some changes around the base area as well. The bridge has been removed completely. Yep. Moving on. This is the middle of the map. The main side scraping and fighting area for the heavy tanks. Before and boom, after. Ooh. Ooh, alright. A lot more room, let's say, a lot more room to maneuver over here. Some destroyed houses, maybe holes to peek through as well. Maybe we're going to get another angle over there. This was untouched. Okay, a couple of houses untouched, a couple of houses re-angled, removed, turned around. Okay, this is quite a bit different feel to it, right? Especially that main big open area over here. Let's move on. So this is the railroads. Okay, pay attention over here. I know what is happening. We have a lot of wagons. Previously, you were not able to pass through those, but magical button click, and now it is open. More flexible, I guess, easier to change positions, so you are not stuck in the tunnels if you are trying to escape, you know, if you're trying to escape from here, you have to go all the way, you can't get out of this massive long tunnel if you were caught out by someone, and if you go out over there, you have only one place to get out from, this is over here, and you know, just more room to maneuver, more angles to use over here in this position. Yeah, a lot of wagons, a lot of crates, however you call those, have been removed. Okay, do I see anything else back there? No, nothing else around this area, right? Although houses are exactly the same. Okay, good to know, but the middle of the map opened up, right? This house moved as well. Just more room to maneuver. This is the keyword over here, I would say. Okay, and the same north base from the other side. Old map border. Like, look how small this map was. Actually, look how small. If you were sitting in the center of the map, you had view range everywhere. Basically everywhere. Right? All this is now playable, all this is now open. This is the water area. Quite some terrain adjustment, let's say. I want to say something else, but sorry, my London is not working right now that fast. Anyway, this seems to be the water tower, right? Also, interesting that this is playable over there, definitely. Can create some sneaky angles, and also that hill up over there, which seems to be tall enough or high enough to snipe into the city. Seems to be like that, at least from the first glance. Yeah, at least supporting up over here. Old map border. So this is the main view, like look at that. Okay, this is the main view of the entire map. And how much it has changed. Old, new. Overall the center. At first glance right now, I do like this new version so much more. I would definitely like to try that out. Alright, beautiful. And let's continue the flyby as well. I just wanted to show you, as I said before, I wanted to show you the before and after pictures first, so you understand everything, what is going to be different. And now let's do the flyby, or you can see the flyby. Maybe we missed something and you can see some positions under different angles as well. Hopefully it was helpful in this way. But talking about some other topics and about some Supertest tanks, which I have been keeping my eye on very keenly. For example, like this MBT-B, because this is a tank that has received a lot of buffs and nerfs. Honestly, I don't know exactly. I think 6 or 7 times I have seen different buffs and nerfs to this vehicle. They are doing some heavy testing with MBT-B because why? Where is this tank, and where is this tank going to end up being? Nobody knows yet. Is it assembly shop? Is it a campaign reward vehicle? Is it clan wars reward vehicle? Is it personal missions? Like so many different places, or is it something completely different? There is a lot of testing. What they are doing with MBT-B, buffing, nerfing it, you know, as I said, 6 or 7 times already, and now it received some love. This time, this round, it's received some love to its DPM. They made its reload time a bit better, up to 2600 DPM, so this has the 420 alpha damage gun. Also, survivability was made better, extra armor into the rear of the turret and into the rear of the hull, also to the top of the hull and to the top of the turret, so it is harder to overmatch it. And also the side armor plates received, behind the tracks, received some extra thickness, so definitely going to help out this vehicle, right? Moving on, Dezrng, one of the tanks which I featured quite recently on my channel because it has been spotted, or it was spotted on the live server by players like you, played by the Supertest player. And this one, yeah, as I mentioned in that video, that it has 2 versions of it. We already knew about this version of the TITT of what you see on the screen as well right now, that the big nerfs, right? But the question was, why was Wargaming testing this tank on the live server for many weeks actually? I received replays for a couple weeks, I would say, with the 3893 DPM version of this tank. Because from the videos we were clearly able to see that this guy or the players were hitting for 280 average alpha damage, now, which was made down to 200 or nerfed down to 200. Also reload speed up to almost 5 seconds, and which means DPM from 3900 down to 2400, which is, you know, quite a big jump downwards, like completely changing the vehicle. Also extra survivability, gun mantlet received extra armor, and mobility completely different. 80 extra engine power to weight ratio made a lot better. Top speed made worse, but the effective top speed is better because the previous top speed was absolutely horrible because of the power to weight ratio. So it's like a completely new vehicle. Now, are they testing the two different versions just to see which is better, or just to see if that crazy DPM tank breaks the meta, breaks the game? I don't know, time will tell. Moving on, we have another vehicle that received some changes on the Supertest stage. This is the Udes 303 Alt 3, I think, if I didn't mess it up. A tier 9 auto-loading Swedish medium tank. With 360 alpha and 3 shells in the magazine. Some reload time nerf over here, extra 7 seconds. Of course, the DPM is going to be lower because of that. Also, aiming time longer. Maximum ammo from 40 up to 45 though. Then the top speed, reverse speed as well, made quite a bit worse. Versus engine power, versus power to weight ratio. So all around, I would say this tank got nerfed in the Supertest stage once again. Keep that in mind. Seems like it turned out to be better than expected at first, but it is not out yet, so they can do whatever they want to do with the vehicles. And finally, this is the Lätt Stridsfordon, the tier 9 Swedish tank destroyer, that received some nerfs. Reload time made longer, which means DPM around 200 lower than it used to be, minus 100 to hit points, and minus 20 to hull traverse. From 50 to 30 in both modes. This has two different modes, you know, the hydro pneumatic suspension with the button activation. Siege mode basically, right? And this is a tank what many of you guys are seeing on the live server very often right now. And finally, the new wheelie boy, the first wheeled medium tank in the game, most likely what is going to be the tier 8 premium Gsor 1010 FP, aiming time buff from 2.21 seconds down to 1.92 seconds. We can expect that vehicle quite soon as well, in a couple months, I guess. So ladies and gentlemen, all the buffs and nerfs to the Supertest tanks. I just want to keep my hand on the pulse all the time, and I'm sharing that information with you as well. What do you think about all of that? And by the way, if you have some clean replays where those Supertest tanks played next to you, or you were fighting against the Supertest tanks, feel free to send them in to desmoments@gmail.com, and I will check them out. But that is it from me. What do you think about Ensk? What do you think about all the vehicle changes? Where do you think MBT-B is going to end up being? Let me know in the comment section down below. That is me done. Much love. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. Take care and bye.